Chief Justice of India felt that yes, it's the money belongs to the judge, or he's aware of it, or whatever, how he interprets the report, an FIR against the judge. Neither of these things was done. So I'm a little intrigued why it was sent to the Prime Minister and why it was sent to the President. Because it was a decision that should have been taken by the then Chief Justice of India to lodge an FIR, to get the matter properly investigated, right? To move an impeachment motion, there should be an investigation. Some report which says that, after investigation we found that the money belongs to this judge.
To get to the truth of it.
True.
And for the truth, the investigation is necessary.
Correct.
Then only one could have said that what is the possibility of the judge being charged or what action should be taken. The focus is completely now shifted to the Parliament for the MPs to debate on the basis of this preliminary report.
Right.
And the forwarding by the Chief Justice, of course, causes a problem in this issue.
That's up very soon, because Parliament is going to meet on the 21st of July, and the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs has said that the issue in relation to money found in a residential premises allotted to Justice Yashwant Verma will be taken up on the first day. And he also said that there will be then an inquiry under the Judges Inquiry Act, and that should be completed within 3 months. This is the Minister of Parliamentary Affairs making this statement. So we're going to talk about this controversy, where it's going to lead us, what happened, what should have been done. All these issues will be discussed.
Obviously, the Chief Justice of India accepted that report. Having accepted that report, what he should have done, in my view, is to have the Secretary General of the Supreme Court lodge an FIR. Okay. Again, there are two things. One is he could have said that you lodge an FIR against unknown persons.
Yes.
All right, and say that find out. Let the police find out.
Especially when the judge has said it doesn't belong to.
Yeah, the judge says, and the judge also says he didn't find any money over there. So against unknown persons, or if the Chief Justice of India felt that yes, it's the money belongs to the judge, or he's aware of it, or whatever, how he interprets the report, an FIR against the judge. Neither of these things was done. So I'm a little intrigued why it was sent to the Prime Minister and why it was sent to the President. Because it was a decision that should have been taken by the then Chief Justice of India to lodge an FIR, to get the matter properly investigated, right? To move an impeachment motion, there should be an investigation. Some report which says that, after investigation we found that the money belongs to this judge.
Yeah, but I understand that.
Yeah.
That's the process after he came to some conclusions.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm asking a fundamental question. The moment you send the report to the government then naturally, when it comes from the Chief Justice of India, will move in the matter. Whereas the Constitution removes the government from the process.
Yeah.
So in fact, in a sense, that process has got tainted by the government being informed and the government saying, if the Chief Justice of India has told us, we must move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this in-house procedure seems to not be consistent with the constitutional provision. What do you say, Justice?
Kapil, just one thing. By doing this, actually the process has been made political.
That's correct.
Which it is not.
Which it is not.
Yeah.
So, my first aspect I would say is, this is a very preliminary inquiry.
Yes.
By the time the report comes, the Chief Justice is on the annual of demitting office.
That's right.
And the judge is given some 2 hours to respond, 2-3 hours, whatever, to respond. So, couldn't have responded really. Now, as Mr. Lokur said, there has to be there's no investigation into it. 2 sides, probabilities are weighed. Some statements of police and fire department recorded, some statements of staff recorded. It is weighed by the committee in a way that, look, probability of this version being there is higher. And because some of the staff came from his home state, they would have an innate loyalty to him.
Right.
This is the background in which this is done. The only question is what to do after this report. As he said, a further investigation by the police was necessary. 0 FIR could have been registered. One of the biggest problems, I think, envisaged is that when the incident occurs, the judge was not there. So, insofar as the outhouse is concerned, nothing was done to protect the premise of the outhouse also.
Right.
Now, were the notes? Where did they go? What was the quantum of the burnt notes? So-called notes, burned notes. So, only thing is the video clip, which shows some notes. And then the press went into hyperbole on figures and other things. Now, that being the position, somewhere the final report would have to be sent The other is the report to the satisfaction of the Chief Justice has to be there. He having formed a satisfaction, it should have kicked off the further inquiry by the police. So today what is happening is, with the report being forwarded to the government, as you said, the government seems obliged to act on the report of the government, on the report of the Chief Justice, and move a motion for impeachment. And in that process, as we seem to get from the press report, they are making moves with the opposition and others.
So, which is they are moving political parties when it's a non-political process. Is the point I'm making?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned by the fact that the endeavor should not be to make an example out of the judge without first finding him whether he's done something wrong or not.
Exactly.
There is an issue. There are judges and judges. There are judges who carry higher credibility. There are judges who may not carry that credibility. Here was a judge who carried a very high credibility. In my view, having come to Delhi, he established himself here, which is a very difficult task with the bar and the bench in Delhi. Having done that, my inputs from the Delhi bar are they themselves don't believe the story as it is transpired, but somebody has to get to the truth of it.
True.
And for the truth, the investigation is necessary.
Correct.
Then only one could have said that what is the possibility of the judge being charged or what action should be taken. The focus is completely now shifted to the Parliament for the MPs to debate on the basis of this preliminary report.
Right.
And the forwarding by the Chief Justice, of course, causes a problem in this issue.
That's right.
Faith of the people in the judicial system. And thus it is very necessary to have concrete and proper facts before anybody is indicted. Okay. Now this inquiry, the fact-finding inquiry, now we don't have the copy, but whatever is floating in the media, as I was reading it, it says that the secretary says it's an arson, the judge says it's a short circuit. But the fact is, whenever there is a fire, the fire department comes and the first report they give is what is the reason of fire. Unless you go to the basis of it, we've all lived in these houses, we know there is security at the front gate, but at the back side there are so many servant quarters with their families living. Back gates are not meant by CCTVs or by the CRPF and all. And there is a total ingress-outgress over there. So to say that the judge exclusively had possession of the premises. Now when as per the report, inference has been drawn that since it was in his possession, so he has to explain it. Now we all know the law is, if it is only in exclusive possession, then that inference can be drawn. The moment they say that it was accessible to the family, the servants and all, so there are a number of people. And so it's so very important to have an in-depth, proper investigation into the matter, how the money reached there, if at all it was there, how the money reached there.